Hey guys, I got a Purolator oil filter here. This one has about 8,000 miles on it only because the quick lube shop that I took it to left this one on. You're not supposed to leave these on when you go your oil changed. I told the manager, they fixed the issue, no problem. But at the end of the day, I had an oil filter on my fiance's car for 8,000 miles, and this Purolator classic filter is not rated for 8,000 miles. Okay? So, what I want to do is see how well the internal parts held up, the filtering elements, see how well those held up, and as well as all the other internal parts. Let's see here. Alright, I cut it open using a saw, so there's going to be some metal filings on top of the paper elements, but those are not from the filter running in the car. Those are from me sawing through the filter. Okay, there's your rubber anti-drain back valve. Okay, still in pretty good condition. Came off real easily. Now granted, there were two different types of oil running through this. The first one running through it for about 5,500 miles was Pennzoil Platinum, and then I got it changed after that because I know it cleaned up a lot of sludge, right? So I got it changed, and they used Valvoline conventional 5W20. Okay, not a big deal, both good oils, but they left this filter on. So let's see. Now there are some metal filings on here, but that's from me cutting it open. But all in all, that's not good. I don't like that. That's got too much pressure on one part of the paper element. Do not like that. But if you can see, it looks like it's held up pretty well. Yeah. No. Check that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see, but there are a couple tears right there at the top of that. That's not a good thing. That's not a good sign. But keep in mind, this filter did run 8,000 miles. Okay? That's well over what this filter is rated for. This filter is rated for about 3,000 miles. Okay, maybe 5,000 max. Not rated for 8,000. I didn't do this. Right here, these couple tears up at the top. See those? I didn't do that. I didn't get close enough when I was cutting it to do that. That's from it being too much pressure on these little parts right there. Look at that. Wow, that's not good. It actually kind of surprises me. I was thinking these filters were going to hold up for 8,000 miles. Oh well. Alright, well the rest of it. Here's a look on the inside there of the filter. Looks all pretty good there. I mean, it doesn't look like any of the paper media came through, so that's good. Alright, we got this down here in the bottom. That's still got a lot of springiness to it. That's still doing really well. Here's the inside of the filter. Okay. So our leaf spring down at the bottom, and if there are any metal filings in there, that's because I cut this open using a hacksaw. Okay. See around the edges, it's really torn up. It's because I used a hacksaw. There's a leaf spring down the bottom here. Let's bring this out too. Let's see. Well, that doesn't look too bad, but you know, that's not really designed to fail. I don't even know if they could. Doesn't look great though. There's oil in the bottom again. There could be a couple sparkles of metal, but that is from me cutting it open. There's that. There's a gasket on the outside. I've never had an issue with the gaskets. Well, actually, check that. I did have an issue with a gasket one time coming off onto the block. Okay, and that's only because I didn't put oil around the gasket whenever I put it on the first time. Always do that. Always make sure the old gasket is off before you apply the new filter, and always make sure that you clean where the area where the gasket's going to be, as well as you apply oil, fresh or old, either way, just enough to cover the gasket right here when you made it to the engine block. If not, it's going to do what happened to me. This gasket, I think it was on a Fram filter. Nothing against Fram, but it was because of me. It was operator error. This gasket cooked on to the block. I didn't check. I just put the new filter on top of the old gasket and went running down the road. About 2 miles down the road, spewed oil everywhere. Ran the engine dry oil. It was on a Honda though, so it was tough enough to make it home on maybe a quart and a half of oil in there whenever I stopped and fixed it. But anyway, yeah, these are Purolators, and this is bent up right here because I was in the vise. Yeah, Purolator Classic. It's not rated for 8,000 miles. Do not run them 8,000 miles because this paper elements in here, again, if you can see those? They ripped, and I didn't do that. It's too much pressure on there.